Morning YouTube, figured I'd do my part 2 of my DVD collection. Figured I'd show you my 3D model I made. Opens and closes. This is 3D printed. I think I paid $10 for the file. I painted all this. The only thing I'm missing is like the little piece of plastic. I forgot to put it in there, but it's it was 4 pieces to print out. The barrel printed, then this insert inside actually printed as like a disc that you had to shove down in there, and then this you glued on top, and then you just find a bolt that fit there, and now you got a lid that closes. And I added a little bit of silver to it to make it look like it's kind of been beat up and worn. Didn't turn out too bad. I actually forgot about this movie on my part 1. This was in my first 2 cases, or stands, I mean. And this got stuck on the last video I've seen. I actually rediscovered this movie. I forgot about this movie. I seen it when I was a kid. Well, I'd say closer to a teenager. But it's a really good movie. So I figured I'd go into this section first. Got another James Franco movie actually right here. I actually watched this not long ago, and I actually thought it was really good. It was probably one of my favorite ones. Gangland Season 5. I wish I had all the seasons. I just got lucky and found this season. This is another one of them shows that's just hard to find. It Chapter 1 and 2. Devil's Rejects, Scream, Fight Club, Project X, The Interview, another James Franco and Rogan movie, Haunted House. This one I'm probably going to be watching soon because it's pretty much Christmas time now. Today's, I think, what, the 8th. Zoolander, 3 from Hell, The Poltergeist 2 and 3. Which is fine, because these are the ones I actually kind of like better anyways. Great Gatsby, Battleship, Across the Universe, 31. Gremlins 1 and 2. The Walking Dead. I think I only got up to Season 5, then I kind of quit buying them. Jurassic World. Now this is another one of those ones I did the weird shit with. So it actually has the first and the second one in it. Nightmare on Elm Street 5 through 8. The Final Destination collection. I think it's 4 of them. I think I might be missing 1 or 2 now. Freak Show, American Horror Story. This is my favorite season. Apocalypse is my other favorite. Then we got the Mad Max collection. Has all of them. Spy Kids collection. 1, 2, and 3. The Shining. We got another trauma film. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. The Crow. Planet of the Apes. Scary Movie 4. And superhero movie. I think this is the 2000 Godzilla, or the 1990s Godzilla. I don't even remember anymore. It has Matthew Broderick in it. I do got a good bit of Disney movies. Mighty Joe Young, because Disney movies are just always usually worth money at some point. Cool Runnings. Johnny Tsunami, but the second one, I wish I had the first one. The second one's okay. Miracle on Lane 2. The first Scary Movie. Cadet Kelly. I feel a little weird having that one, but whatever. It was a good movie when I was a kid. It, the original. Slither, Hot Tub Time Machine. Now this is another one I did that too, so the first and second one's in there. Pulp Fiction. House of a Thousand Corpses. This is a movie. I wish they had all that deleted stuff and all the footage, but I watched plenty of stuff about it, and that footage is lost and never to be found again. I mean, Rob Zombie even said it himself, so if the man that made it said it, it's got to be true. Boys in the Hood, Tigerland, The Ruins. I actually just seen this maybe 5-6 years ago, and it was really good. American History X, Disturbia, Trick or Treat. It's actually, I like these anthology movies. I really want to get VHS Halloween on DVD because it's probably one of my favorite ones, to be honest. And I got VHS 2 right there. Boogie Nights, Reno 911, The Rock. That's the one with Nicolas Cage and they're at Alcatraz. Dukes of Hazzards, Haunted House 2, Death Watch. This is a pretty cool movie. I think it's a World War I, and yeah, they're like in these trenches, and there's some like crazy stuff going on. Like at first I thought it was a war movie, and then I found out it was a horror movie, but it actually does pretty good at both. Zoolander, The Fog. I think this is the older one. Yeah. Freedom Riders. I always keep wanting to call it Freedom Riders every time I see it, so it fucks me up every time. Planet Terror, Psycho, the whole collection. The only one I'm missing is the one with Vince Vaughn. That's one of my favorite ones, actually. Trailer Park of Terror. This is another movie my ex found and I thought was going to be stupid and ended up being pretty good. The original Beetlejuice. Doom. I want to say this was The Rock's second or third movie at this point. Mr. and Mrs. Smith's Tears of the Sun. Piranha did the same thing. So we got Piranha there and Piranha Double D on that side. Longest Yard. Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. I still don't really fully understand this movie too much, but it's good. It's good enough to have. Baywatch. I'm a huge Alexandria Daddario fan. She's fucking hot. Love Her Eyes. Vertical Limit. She's another one. I always liked her eyes. Hot Shots 1 and 2. And the chick from The Craft, the redhead chick. I just don't remember her name. Evolution. Alpha Dog. This was one of my all-time favorite movies for a long time as a teenager. Kind of another one that kind of got me into some trouble because I emulated it. I wouldn't say a lot, but some of the lifestyle. American Werewolf in Paris. Now, we're talking when I was a teenager I did that, not as an adult. Zombieland. Okay, I didn't put both of those together. I thought I did. Texas Chainsaw. I think this is the one with Jessica Biel in it. Nope, this is the one with Alexandria in it. Casino, Jurassic Park 3, King Kong, Legends of the Fall, Vacation, San Andreas, Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought this one was good. As much as people complained about it, I think it's just because they couldn't stand change, but I thought this was a really good story. And a really good take to it. American Gangster, 28 and 28 Weeks Later. I do not think I'm going to be getting 28 Years Later because it was terrible watching a bunch of zombie dongs flopping around. Like, I don't want to see a bunch of fucking zombie dicks. So, I probably won't be buying that one. Pee-wee's Christmas special, Scrooged, with Bill Murray. Because I kind of got sick of watching the standard Christmas movies all the time. Then we got my James Bond collection. Skyfall, Quantum, Casino, Die Another Day, Roll Is Not Enough, Tomorrow Never Dies. I mean, I'm not going to go through all of them. You can clearly see what they are. Good Burger. Under Heavy Fire with Casper Von Dien from Starship Troopers. Casper Van Dien, my bad. Great Raid. These two movies would be over in my number one shelves if I had the room, but I don't have the room. Sleepaway Camp. These are hard to find, and when I do find them, they're expensive. I would love to have the second and third one, and even the fourth one. The fourth one isn't terrible. I mean, I wish it was longer. It kind of confused me for a while until towards the ending when the original cast came back in. Natural Born Killers. It was actually hard shoving all this stuff in here, because I think there's two different discs. Because my director's cut version fucked up, so I had to buy a second copy. So I just kept the bonus feature for the director's stuff and all the books and all that good stuff. I mean, it's surprisingly, these little slim cases could fit a lot. And then we got Goosebumps. This one's got Return to the House of No Return and the Haunted House game. The Haunted House game is the reason I got this one. That was one of my favorite episodes. These are another one that's hard to find and kind of getting expensive, is the Goosebumps series. Nightmare Before Christmas. Welcome to Dead House. And then the Slappy movies were my favorite, but I cannot find them, and they are one of the most expensive ones. Dust to Dawn collection. I think there's, 4 of them here. 40 Days, 40 Nights. A good bit of these you've seen I have on VHS. Green Street Hooligans. This was my first introduction to Charlie Hunnam when I was a teenager. That was even before Sons of Anarchy. Scary Movie 5. Friday the 13th. This is the one that has the dude from Supernatural in it. 23. Now, I like the cover on this one too, so I did the same thing with the slipcase. I just cut it in half and taped it back together. That way I was able to keep it somewhat normal, even though I put it in a smaller case. Then we got the Kill Bill collection. So I think this one has one. Oh, I must not have did that. Oh, never mind. It's right there. I thought I put them both there. American Me. This is kind of like, I don't know, it's a good movie, but it's highly inaccurate, for one. It's kind of a rip-off to Blood In, Blood Out almost, but it's still a fun movie to watch, just it's not an accurate movie. World Trade Center. Mostly because the gang leader in this was not raped in real life. I mean, that wasn't tolerated back then. So that guy would have never been the leader if he was raped like that. Girl Next Door. I have a second copy of Day of the Dead because this was hard to find. Same with Dawn of the Dead, the original. Uncharted. The Munsters. I still actually haven't even fully watched that one yet. It's kind of hard to get into it. I mean, it's good, but it's weird. Jason X. This is actually one of my favorite Jasons. That and Jason Takes Manhattan. Wild Wild West. Bones. Game of Thrones. My buddy just gave me... I actually just got into Game of Thrones this past year. So, Season 8's probably one of my favorites. Like, I love The Longest Night. And the episode after, I don't even remember it. The Bloody Wedding or whatever that one was. That was another good episode. More James Bond. So I think I'm only missing like 2. And then we got some John Wayne movies. Big Jake, McClintock, Cowboys, and then GI Blues. I just didn't know where else to put that one. That's Elvis. And we got Narcos, the whole series. Lost. The other 2 seasons are in a book. And like I said, this is now Harry Potter only has this extra one simply because I kept this one original. Didn't mess with it. Only because you see it says Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's no longer called the Sorcerer's Stone. It's called the Philosopher's Stone. So, and even the movies and the books have all been changed with the titles, so it's not that common to see that original title anymore. So that's why I kept this one original. But other than that, all the other movies are literally thrown in these cases. So we got Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire. I think there's actually 4 of them here. Yeah, Half-Blood Prince, I'm pretty sure. So, Chamber of Secrets. This case kind of sucks. Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire. Half-Blood. Okay, it is Half-Blood Prince. That's because I sat on this case one day and I'm pretty sure I broke some of them things. And then this one's got Order of Phoenix and then Deathly Hallows. Part 1 and 2, yep. So I managed to get, what, 7 or 8 movies into 3 cases, basically. Would have been less if I didn't have to be so anal. Another Halloween Town movie, I haven't even watched that one yet, to be honest. I don't even think I've ever even seen it. I've only seen the first, second, and third one. Aeon Flux, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And then what I did with the Lara Croft, boom, Lara Croft. And then I put that there just to show that not only the 2 with Angelina Jolie are in there, the newer Tomb Raiders in there, and this one's a Blu-ray copy. And then you got the original Tomb Raiders. So I got all 3 of them together. Dead Snow 2. I wish I had the first one, but the only reason I kept it because it's one of those weird movies that's not that common. It's not particularly great, but it's okay. The original Resident Evil. And what's weird about this, I was a Resident Evil fan. It was the year 2000. And I was telling all my friends, like, because I wanted a movie to happen so bad, and there was no internet access like there is now. We had internet, yes, but I didn't have access to it. I was 9 years old. But I was constantly going around telling my friends, oh, there's a Resident Evil movie, you know, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, literally, like, a year later, we started seeing commercials for the Resident Evil movie. And it was just wishful thinking. And then, perfect time. Because it ended up coming true. Because originally, you know, I was just a kid coming up with a fucking story, just hoping it was going to happen. You know, the spoof movie collection. Besides Dudes, Where's My Car? The Tremors collection's got all of them. Pirates of the Caribbean. This actually has 4 of them in there. I did the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Boom, boom. The other one I got from my buddy. Just to be clear. Because normally I don't collect copies. I hate copies. And Fast and Furious, I got 9 of them in with these 3 cases. Again, this one's I kept Oh no, I guess I did switch them, put them together. But I kept this case original. And this is original. I just cut this one in half and threw it on top of there. So if I took this out, it would still be all normal case and cover. Medea's Halloween. Now both of these are in here. I got one and two. I just made my own slipcover by cutting the other one in half again. I did that a good bit. I did that on this one too. A Requiem for the Dream and Pie. Soul Survivors, Riding the Bullet. This is good. These two are the only two I really like. These two kind of, I'm not a big fan of them movies. The Friday Collection. The Friday After Next is my favorite one to watch, especially during Halloween time or Christmas time. And you can clearly see those ones. Bronx Tale. Got the Friends series. Got a military box set, just different eras. Dennis the Menace, the 90s one. Again, I had to get these from my buddy. This has got Terrifier 2, Smart House. I would love to find that on DVD. Last time I found it, it was $25 and they only had one copy and it was sold before I got to it. Ash vs. Evil Dead, the complete series. SLC Punk, Thin Red Line, Karate Kid Collection. James and the Giant Peach, House of the Dead, Underworld. Addams Family, Hatfield, McCoy.